Yo guys, what's up? In today's video I want to take a little stroll down Adolf Hitler's personal memory lane with a story that many people do not know. Hitler had more secrets, such as the fact that he was a die-hard vegetarian and the fact that he was forced by his personal doctor Theodor Morell to take daily medication for symptoms that were caused by his life as a vegetarian, such as terrible gas problems caused by eating an extreme amount of pea soup, Hitler's favorite dish. But his flatulence was only one of the physical complaints the Führer was suffering from. Inside, he had been in a dark place for quite some time. Hitler had nearly died in World War I when he survived a mustard gas attack, had spent a short time in jail after his failed coup, and came out of there with a new book called Mein Kampf under his arm. When reading some of his book, people immediately hear a madman, isolated and without contradiction, even though psychologists claim that Hitler never was insane or mentally unstable. After making his entry into politics, Hitler became very close with his own half-niece, a girl called Angela Maria Raubal, with the nickname Geli. Geli Raubal was the eldest daughter of Leo Raubal and Hitler's half-sister Angela Hitler. Geli's father Leo had passed away in 1910 when Geli was about 2 years old, and her mother Angela Hitler remarried in 1936. So for the rest of her life, Geli had no father. Geli started living in close contact to her uncle Adolf from 1925, and Hitler was madly in love with his own half-niece, even though he was already in his mid-30s and Geli was only 17 years old. Angela Hitler, her mom, had become Hitler's housekeeper in 1925, and Geli moved into Hitler's Munich apartment in 1929 when she enrolled in medicine at the Ludwig Maximilian University, but she failed to complete her medical studies. However, since Geli had come to Uncle Adolf, she had always been on a tight leash. In December 1927, Hitler discovered that Geli was having a relationship with his driver Emil Maurice, who was dismissed from Hitler's personal service immediately. Hitler forced an end to this love affair, and starting from that moment, Geli was not allowed to freely associate with friends. Either Hitler or a trustee was with her at all times, even on shopping trips, movie visits, and opera visits, so Geli was literally stalked by her own uncle. She had become a prisoner and had made plans to escape and to go back to her country of origin, Austria, to continue her singing lessons. She was hoping to marry a man from Linz, but had an argument with Uncle Adolf on September 18, 1931. Hitler then departed for a meeting in Nuremberg near Munich, but was recalled the next day to his Munich apartment to face horrible news. Geli had taken Hitler's Walther pistol and had shot herself, dying from a gunshot wound in her lung. Hitler was devastated and went into an intense depression. He even moved to a house on the shores of Tegernsee Lake and did not attend Geli's funeral on September 24th, held in Vienna. Out of all places, her grave was in the same city as the one where Hitler had been denied a place in the art academy as a painter before World War I. He did visit her grave 2 days after the funeral to get closure and refocused on politics, becoming Reichskanzler 16 months later. In an article that was published in 1992, according to a son of Hitler's brother, Geli was expecting Hitler's child, and Hitler was so furious that he ordered her assassination. We will never know the truth. All we know is that Hitler hung portraits of Geli in his own room, as well as in the Berlin Chancellory, and later admitted that Geli was the only woman he had ever truly loved. From that point on, the seeds of inhumanity started to grow inside Hitler. See you on the next one, guys. Peace.